everybody. My name is Chris Wood. I am 52 years old. I live near Desverano, Ontario, and I am a 5-year revenge, full physical identity theft victim. Compliments of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, who are human traffickers, human sex trade slavery traffickers. They're guilty of stalking. They're guilty of killing my mother, having my mother killed. They're guilty of having my dogs killed. Torture crimes, slavery, injuring, medical blacklisting, file falsifying, tortures, lies, cover ups. Time has been bought. Full physical fucking identity theft, identity change has been done to me for revenge retaliation. When people disappear, when people go missing, it is Ontario Provincial Police, it is criminal doctors in Napanee, Ontario, and it is their accomplices falsely arresting to get pictures, prints, signatures to frame victims through their identity thefts, harboring wanted inmates, and then using them to commit identity thefts and homicides for them. Spencer Mills14716, you are guilty of murder, attempted murder with intent to commit, conspiracy, premeditated to commit for revenge retaliation. Ex-chief or commander is guilty of premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit. He is guilty of sex slavery. He is guilty of torture, having me shot. Before leaving Napanee, August of 2019, Staff Sergeants, years 2019, 2021, guilty of attempted murder, guilty of kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit, guilty of my identity theft through their accomplices, guilty of attempted murder, conspiracy to commit. Robert Kane, 7224, guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit, conspiracy to commit, premeditated for revenge retaliation. Constable Ward, guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. Robert Lucas, guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. Shelley Huffner, guilty of attempted murder, conspiracy to commit, kidnapping with intent to commit homicide. Their accomplices are Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, guilty of attempted murder, guilty of file falsifying, medical blacklisting, assuring crimes against me for 5 years. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor are all criminally negligent, involved in co-committing and covering up crimes against me that they are guilty of, even having me falsely charged to prevent me help, to have me medically blacklisted, assuring this crime against me for 5 years. Their accomplices, Bill Wooldridge, Bill Coolidge, Bill Delarosable, Stephen Mavis, Robert Cross, James Bubbles, thinks that he is me, thinks that he is Harry Potter, believes we were switched at birth. Sex slave trafficker for O.p.p chief that had me shot before leaving Napanee. Guilty of stalking, guilty of attempted murder, guilty of identity theft, guilty of injuring, torturing, guilty of killing my mother, December 20th, 2020. Blair Frederick Hardy, guilty of criminal stalking, guilty of attempted murder, guilty of murdering my mother with the one known Bill Wooldridge that I just named. Guilty of identity theft, stalking, tortures, financial thefts and frauds. Jason Gimpy Two-Step and Allstein, guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit, identity, disability, and insurance frauds. Tyler T. Bagley, he is guilty of attempted murder, torture crimes with intent to commit, guilty of killing my dog in 2023. Bert Hustler, guilty of torture crimes, my identity theft, guilty of attempted homicide with intent to commit. Dale Hartwick, he is guilty of my identity theft. He is guilty of brain injuring me. He is guilty of skull splitting me. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit for drop charges for a stabbing he committed. His boyfriend, Tony Anthony Axel Rosehearns, he is guilty of torture crimes. He's guilty of attempted paralyzing. He is guilty of sex assaults. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit with and for his boyfriend, Dale. Robert Berry, he is a sex slave trafficker. He is guilty of torture crimes. He's guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. He is a truck driver and a possible serial killer. These are all O.p.p accomplices, sex slave traffickers, human traffickers, drug traffickers. Each and every one of them are sex offenders, and each and every one of them are O.p.p untouchables. Drug-fed, money-paid, low-life pieces of shit in Napanee. When they want to commit murders, they use these junkies, and all they have to do is feed them a little bit of crack, meth, buy time, have their victims medically blacklisted. When people are being murdered and missing, it is through Ontario Provincial Police, and it is through their accomplices and their criminal fucking doctors, injuring, torturing, completely changing people's identities, completely and totally turning people's brains into soup, lobotomizing victims while keeping them medically blacklisted to prevent help, to assure that they commit these crimes and get away with it. The ones named, the police named, the doctors, and their accomplices are guilty of ending the Wood bloodline by doing this to me. As it stands right now, Dale Hartwick, I want him arrested and charged for attempted murder with intent. Kind of funny how I am looking like this piece of shit and I can prove every single word about my identity theft and my identity changes. You speak O.p.p crimes in Napanee, expect your family to be killed, expect you to be tortured, expect you to go through full physical identity theft while you are being medically blacklisted, to be killed, to be framed. Compliments of Spencer Mills. You are pieces of fucking shit garbage, and you are going to answer for what you've done to me. I don't give a fuck who you are. You are not the law. You are not above the law. You completely physically fucking changed me to look like your homosexual fucking boyfriend, fall down crackhead. You are a terrorist. You are a serial killer. You are a piece of shit fucking stalking cop, along with your fucking accomplices, your boyfriends, your bosses, whoever the fuck they are. Time has been bought, you bastards. One way or another, no threat. No threat. I'm gonna sue your asses to fucking kingdom come. Nobody can be arrested without $22,000. So I was sold by Spencer Mills, and I was sold by the ex-O.p.p chief before he left Napanee. He is a very seriously fucking dangerous person. Very seriously dangerous. And he's holding his position while he is committing fucking murders along with the rest of the O.p.p. You're hate criminals. You are fucking terrorists. Look what you done to me, looking like Jason Gimpy, fucking two-step Van Alstyne, a 45-year-old crackhead piece of shit. Congratulations, you bastards. This is how O.p.p traffic, frame, and are murdering. Like I said, when people go missing, it is through the police. It is through criminal fucking doctors, i.e., Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic. One way or another, I'm going to have her charged too for her crimes against me along with the rest. They think because they're doctors, they are the law and they are above the law. Same with O.p.p because of their badges. Well, time has been bought. You were doing the same thing when Russell Williams was murdering victims for you, because that's probably what he was doing, or you were accomplices watching with and for him. And you're doing the same fucking thing now. Hello to whoever just joined. Is this Leslie? I've been going through this for 5 years. No matter what I can show and prove, it's still no good. Full physical fucking identity theft change on me. And it's finished. December 20th, 2020. O.p.p Bill Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, you got away with having my mother murdered. You are the ones that they caused her cancer, and it was done with intent, and I can prove, and I have proven how it was done, made to look age and health related, but it was murder with fucking intent, because I'm the end of my bloodline, and if I am alone by myself, it makes it a whole lot fucking easier to get away with what you've gotten away with, illegally arresting people to get their pictures, prints, signatures, and everything else to frame them, using fucking inmates, wanted escapee inmate, low-life pieces of shit, crackheads, fucking meth heads, and the rest of the O.p.p junkies in Napanee. My life has been nothing but a fucking game to O.p.p for the last 5 years. Between them and their fucking doctors who are above the law, and their fucking low-life junkies who they can and will not touch no matter how much you can prove crimes to you. Doctors will still call you a delusional, hallucinating, retard liar. They will still then have you falsely charged. They will still fucking treat you like a piece of shit because they are fucking murderers. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox at Annington County General Hospital, girlfriend to Stacy AMHS Kingston. She is guilty of premeditated murder with intent to commit. She is guilty of file falsifying. She is guilty of medical blacklisting, having the treatment refusals against me through her file falsifying, and having me falsely fucking charged to cover up their crimes against me. I am the one paying for their fucking crimes against me. O.p.p has proven all it takes is a little bit of meth, a little bit of crystal, a little bit of drop charges, and you got lots of fucking murderers. You are turning all these low-life homeless pieces of shit garbage, and they're not pieces of shit garbage because they're homeless. That's not it at all. They are low-life pieces of shit because they are working with and for fucking dangerous cops. They are low-life pieces of shit because they have done this to me through the fucking cops. O.p.p is turning all these fucking junkies into murderers because they know now that they can fucking injure and torture and take lives and get away with it while being paid free drugs through O.p.p, through the fucking cops. They are paid to kill for the fucking police. Hello to who just joined. Okay. Obviously, this is doing no good. I'm going to get off here. But I just wanted to come on and say congratulations, Spencer Mills one way or another, you are guilty of premeditated, conspired, attempted murder, torture, slavery, with the intent to commit for revenge retaliation. You are guilty of having full physical identity theft on me. You are a hate criminal. You are a fucking seriously dangerous cop, along with the rest of the O.p.p in Napanee, Ontario. Public beware. This is what happens when you speak police crimes in Napanee. You get injured, you get tortured, and there's not a fucking thing you can do about it.